Hi everyone, this is May and
Julius.
Cousin Julius. Well, needless to say, we have been taking on a hiatus on videotaping lately.
Yeah.
A really long break. Well, as you know, we do a lot of things, so it's been really hard finding time to video. You may think it's only a couple minutes, but it's finding the time to have silence in the house and no kids, no dogs. What else?
The connection to the video camera.
Yeah, connection to the video camera. Just being able to get everything flowing right.
Mm-hmm.
But needless to say, we're going to be playing catch up. So if we're wearing the same clothes, like I said before, it's just that we're catching up on all our videos. That's it. So the last one we, I guess, left off on was number 22. So it says, love is a choice, not a feeling. It is an initiated action, not a knee-jerk reaction. Choose today to be committed to love even if your spouse has lost most of their interest in receiving it. Say to them today, in words similar to these, I love you, period. I choose to love you even if you don't love me in return.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. Well, I mean, I think on this one, there's times that, I don't know about Julius, but I know me, I may feel at that moment, because I'm so angry, I don't see nothing but red. But that I know I still love him, and I even tell him I love you, but love has nothing to do with the fact of you making me really angry right now. So I think at that time, I think he has worked on that more than me, where he's had to say I love you even though you're not reciprocating it back, or is it reciprocating, or what is it? Giving it back?
Yeah. Just throw it, just leave me hanging out there. Just throw it out there.
No, I don't leave him hanging, but when you're angry, sometimes you just want to be left alone.
Oh.
That's to come.
Just let it go, man. Let it go.
That's his favorite saying. It's, in marriage and any relationship, I have to say, you have to learn how to let things go. Yeah. So I don't think that's just marriage. It's just a various of relationships you may have with your family,
mm-hmm.
your friends, your good friends. And even then, if it's not a person that you care for that much, you still have to let it go, because forgiveness is part of being a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
In order to be forgiven, you have to forgive. So, teach that to your children. I think I've spoken that in the past, where if you're not taught that, it's very hard. It's a hard thing to get. It's a very hard thing to get, and you hold grudges, and it just kind of sits on you.
Yeah, we had some friends that we were discussing that issue at practice, and one of the ladies was real vocal about not knowing if she's able to forgive for a specific act, and we said, well, it's not being Christian, like, if you don't do that. So she's still on that. She don't
I'm sorry,
know
it's hot.
she doesn't know if she'll be able to forgive someone for doing that, and I'm not sure what it had to deal with kidnapping or something like that.
Well, you hear kids and automatically you're like, oh, I would not be able to forgive anybody for taking my children or child, whatever it may be. Thank God I've never had to experience that. I can say for people that have had their children either taken and had them killed, or have taken and just they've been held captive. I've seen a lot of people on TV. I know TV's not really that good, but just kind of documentaries on where the parents actually have forgiven them, whether they were alive or dead. The child, and I think that really speaks to their character on how being able to forgive somebody in that case is so hard. I can't even imagine. But you would have to forgive them, and it's not so much forget, because we did talk about that, not forgetting.
No, you can't. You probably will never forget, but if you don't forgive, it's going to constantly eat at you, because not forgiving means you're harboring that anger and that resentment towards a situation, and you're just going to, any little thing that touches on that, you'll become angry again. When you forgive, you put your heart at peace, in a sense, and you're able to go on and say, you know what, I just need to move past this. It's going to always be a memory, but it's not going to be a memory that's going to make me angry, because I've already forgiven that person for whatever they've done.
Well, what we have said is that a lot of the people that have, had that happen to, have made something come out of that, where the Megan's Law, where you can go online and you can actually see where, molesters or, people that have done certain things to children are at, or even adults, that where they live at online. And then what is the Amber Alert? That was in the name of their child, because of them being lost and being there, just the awareness. So they've turned their, I guess, their pain
into a positive.
And, their pain and all of that, and they're saying we would not want this to happen to somebody else. And though I don't know about the Amber person, but I think a lot of people have that I've seen have forgiven those that have done that to them. Doesn't mean that we want them out on the streets and being able to just be free. Of course you're going to want justice for what they've done, because there's always repercussions to whatever you do, whether it be something very small to something very big like that. There's always going to be something coming back to you. So we kind of got off the subject a little bit, but in saying that I love you in the middle of an argument, the other person may not want it at that time, but later can say, he loves me even though I get angry. So that is it for number 22.
22.
Yeah, and as you know, we will go on and on in the same clothes till we get caught up again, and pray that this is just being benefit to you guys. Online, I am seeing just an enormous amount of people that have watched the video, and it feels so good to know that people either are watching it to get something out of it, or they're watching it just to watch it. Maybe just that, even that small word of encouragement for a couple that is going through something, or even just the one person that's watching it, that they can see that there is other couples out there that are struggling too, and that they're working on their marriage, and that they want to be together. Because a lot of people may be angry and they don't want to work at it. Well, it's not going to work if you don't work at it, and you don't feed into your marriage, or feed into your marriage and only your marriage.
Exactly. Don't start feeding on somebody else's.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for number 22. We will see you on 23.
Peace. Is this thing still rolling?